Hey, good morning everybody. Back to the vlogs, I guess. Just dropped the little one off and we are on the way to Lynchburg for some tech support for a church that I did some work for. I don't think it's anything major. They're having some issues with their sound, and I tried to do remote in and try and see what was going on. What I think it is, something is going on with the sound system. They got knocked loose, so it's not really a software thing, and it's easier for me to just physically go there than to try and talk anybody through it. So that's what we're doing, but also got contacted. We're going to be doing on-site at the same time while we're down there, and then I got to hurry back, get back here, pick my little one up from school, and then I have choir rehearsal, and then we're going to be back down again to Lynchburg on Saturday because I ended up having a consultation with somebody that's in Roanoke, and we're hooking them up with a live streaming system for their church. So we're going to be on the road a lot in the next couple of days. So let me go ahead and put on a good book. I got about a 2-hour drive, and then we'll be heading back. But I will take y'all along with me, so let's go. Alright folks, made it to my mom's house. I got here early, so I'm going to try and relax just for a little bit, get some breakfast, and then we're going to be heading to First Baptist South Lynchburg, and I'm just inspecting all my work here. I unified my mom's house. This is downstairs. And while I'm here, make sure everything is updated. And we got the OB High, got her off of regular house phone for quite a while. That's the 8-port, 150 watt, I believe, Ubiquity Unify switch. We got the original junk right here, and then we got the Cloud Key version 2, which is running Protect. And we got cables and everything that runs to the security cameras as well, and there's another access point upstairs. Hey, there's my trophy from karate. So anyway, let me try and relax just for a little bit. So here's my old room, and there's my Marine Corps cover there. My uniform should be around here somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, let me relax, and then we're going to be heading over to South Lynchburg. Alright folks, we are here, so let's get in here and let's see what we can do to figure out what is going on with their sound. It's a buzzing noise that's coming through the mixer from their main sound system into OBS. So I looked into it remotely, didn't see anything there, but let's see what's going on with the system. Alright, so let's do a recap. Let's trace what we got here. So we're going to be looking at the sound that's coming back from the system here. So we have, this is the line here that's coming from the system, and I forget how we open this. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. Alright, so this is our cable here. So we're coming out of number 4 from the house. So I have my headphones. I'm going to plug my headphones into this after we start some music. And we got to trace where the problem is. So if it's sounding fine here, and then we go to the back and then plug into the sound system, then we know that the issue is probably tied to cables. Alright, so that's the sound system that the phone is hooked up to. So that cable comes all the way back here, and it's here. And as you can see, it's already giving static. It should not be doing this. I don't know if it's not a gain issue. I don't know. Maybe it is. So what I'm going to do is just plug in some headphones into this and see what I hear from this, and then plug it also into the system back there to see what I get from a noise standpoint. Because whatever is coming into this is going directly into the system. So garbage in, garbage out. Alright, so we're back here, and I got to come back here Saturday. So my hands were so busy, so that's why I didn't get a chance to record as much as I really wanted to. But process of elimination. I hooked my headphones up directly into the sound system. Heard everything fine. I cloned aux 2 to aux 4, which is the output that we were running to the sound system. I mean, to the live stream. So I know the settings are right. Plugged it directly into a speaker. Heard everything perfectly fine. Plugged my headphones directly into the system. Perfectly fine. Ran a 6-foot XLR cable from aux 2 and 4 into the Behringer Q502 little mixer that was connecting to the computer over USB. Hooked my headphones up. Heard everything perfectly fine. No buzz, no nothing. Hooked all that stuff up to the cloned aux, to that long 100-foot or so XLR cable that we had running to the back. Barely heard everything, but it was just a nasty buzz. Disconnected everything from the wall, from the conduits that we had, so it was just free. So maybe it wasn't no interference or anything like that. Still a buzzing noise. Bypassed the soundboard, I mean the Behringer Q502 completely, even though that was working, and plugged it directly into the system with a XLR to 3.5 millimeter. Got the exact same sound. So at this point, the only thing I can think of is to replace the XLR cable. So I just ordered 200 feet of XLR cable, 50 foots, and we're gonna just drop it off on the floor and then see what we get from there. I'm gonna be back Saturday. I was really only supposed to drop off a computer so I can do a little bit more work down here for that. But that's the only thing I can think. The other thing I do have is I have some adapters, some balins to connect. I think I have a XLR to 1/4 inch. I mean at 3.5. What I'm thinking of doing is connecting a balun to that and running the audio over an Ethernet cable just as a backup. Because I don't want to come all the way down here and that stuff doesn't work. I'd rather have a secondary backup, and then maybe even some 1/4 inch cables. I need to have a 1/4 inch to XLR, so I might stop by Guitar Center on my way back. I was supposed to do an on-site with another church. I just called them. I haven't heard back from them, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go back to my mom's, which really isn't that far away, and go get me some Lynchburg hot dogs. Yes, haven't had them in a while, and then relax for a little bit. The latest I'm going to stay here is 3, so I can get back to pick up my daughter from school. Then I have choir rehearsal, so another exciting day. All right, so I got a call back. I'm getting ready to head to the other church. And if you're ever in Lynchburg, make sure you stop by Moore's Country Store. They have the greatest hot dogs ever. I got 4 of them, ate 3. My tummy a little full, so I saved 1 more. Let's go to this appointment, and then I'll save 1. Eat it when I get back home. So let's see. Let's do another on-site here in my hometown. All right, we're here, folks. This is New Dearington Baptist Church. Man, it has been a long time since I've been here. Like I said, my dad was a pastor here in the area. Knew all the pastors here in the area. For the ones that are still alive here, you know, I remember coming to all these places. So it's kind of always awesome to be able to come back home and help out some of the places that I knew about growing up. So let me get out here, take my regular picture, and then see what we can do to help modernize their media ministry. All right, folks, we are heading back to Richmond. Very, very quick. I actually left the camera on a lot longer for the kind of on-site. I think he might have, the Pastor Dixon was like in the middle of doing something, but it's what we've been talking about. To more and more churches are starting to recognize that this is something that's essential. It's they're like most other churches that just was doing with their iPad, which is fine, but they're pretty much saying that we know we could do better. So we're gonna be I know I got a long day today, so I might not be able to do it, but I'll maybe I'll do a dedicated video for I was actually planning on doing a video anyway of doing a new church design, but thank you, Lord, for providing another church for me to actually do it. So it's not me doing a mock one, it's actually me doing a real one. So I'll take you along with that and what we're gonna do. This is gonna be interesting because this is gonna be the first time I'm doing a media booth that's in the front of the church instead of the back. He was very adamant about putting it in the front. So we're gonna need to get another TV for them to be able to see what's going on, which isn't a big deal. It's probably gonna maybe do like a 40-inch or something like that, and that'll be the multi-view, because we're going with a ATEM television studio because of specifically what he wants to be able to do and do different things with that. Not really that big of a deal. The entrance wants to have looping announcements and things like that, so that's not a big deal. But at the same time, at the flip of a switch, it can show the exact same thing that's going on in the sanctuary. That's going to be the aux out coming from the ATEM television studio, and the TVs in the fellowship hall are going to be exactly the same signal, but they want to be able to hook up something to the TV that if they're doing Bible study or vacation Bible school or something else, they're not, the whole media system doesn't have to be on. Now, one thing I didn't even think about is, do they have speakers in the fellowship hall? I didn't think about that. I might have to look back over the video to see if there was anything in the ceiling. If not, not a big deal, because we can just pull, all the audio can come from the TV. Not a big deal, but I will probably send them a message. Let's get back. I'm actually leaving an hour earlier, so I'm happy about that. And I will be back on Saturday, finish up, replace those cables, and I have some contingency plans. I ordered another cable just in case for a secondary approach. My options are to run this new XLR cable into the Behringer mixer, and it'll be exactly the same way that they have it. Run that in, or run it into the line in on the computer, or run it directly into the camera. Got three options. And then I have another set of cables that I used to have at my church that we're not using. That's where I'm using some Balins to run audio over Ethernet. I'm gonna bring that just in case as a contingency plan, and see how that works. Then we're gonna be delivering a system to a church in Roanoke, and then we got to catch up with another church to start building another live streaming system for them. We actually talked to them last year, but some things came up, so we're going to be revisiting them. So had 2 church visits here, then got another 3 on Saturday, and I got some other churches I'm waiting to hear back from that I actually did estimates and on-sites with them in November and December, so just waiting to hear back from them. But business is good, and we got choir rehearsal, so I'm already listening to some music on the way here. And I did switch, I'm on my phone, because I also ordered a better mount for my Sony camera. Make sure it's back here, and I didn't leave it at my mom's house. Okay, yeah, it's back here. I got a mount that I'm gonna use to start using that here in the car. That's not going to be here until tomorrow. So upgrading, getting y'all some better stuff. But anyway, thanks for the day. Really nothing else to talk about because I'm going to be slammed with choir rehearsal and things like that on my way back. So we will see y'all tomorrow on the, well, probably it'll be today. We'll see y'all today on our Q&A. And then I'm going to be heading back here Friday evening so that I'm not rushing Saturday. And I need to get the computer from church and rebuild that. Yeah, so full day. Thanks for watching, folks. We will see y'all in the next video. Later.